What's going on, everybody? Just like to welcome everybody back to the channel. I appreciate you all the views and likes and comments I got on that last video. Everybody seemed to like the ride along. Maybe I'll do another one here come soon. But I figured today I'd just do an update on the car and kind of give you an idea of where it is at the moment. Took the car out for the first time at Thunder Valley in Red Springs, and the first hit wasn't too good. We learned real quick that stock suspension wasn't going to work for us. I'll throw a clip up right now. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of frame twisting. So we have plans to correct that. We got an anti-roll bar from TRZ ordered, so we're just waiting on that, and also went ahead and got a set of travel limiters from Motion Racework, and that actually came in today. I figured I'll open it up and let y'all see what it is, what we got going on. So this is pretty much it right here. I kind of already opened it, obviously, just to make sure everything was in there, but got that in, got the car up on the stands. Hopefully we can get these on today or started. Try to keep that front end down so we can actually go fast. Excuse the mess. I have not had time to clean. Been working non-stop ever since we came back from the track. There you go, got your stickers. Motion Raceworks, awesome company. Got quite a few of their parts on my car, and they just make some badass parts. So open this up. See if I can get it for you. Yeah, here we go. Definitely need these to keep that suspension travel tamed a little bit. And this is obviously where it's gonna go. Here, let me get a light. All right, so I'm guessing we have to mount it. Obviously, it goes to the lower control arm, lower A arm. You can either bolt it or weld it, from what I've seen. So I just got to figure that out. So like I said, that's pretty much what I'm doing today. Trying to get that figured out. Got some races coming up next month. I like to be somewhat competitive. Say we went down to Red Springs. Unfortunately, we're just on wastegate spring pressure. We don't have CO2. We do have a MAC valve using duty cycle. Had too much spring in it, and like a dummy, I didn't think about bringing springs. I brought a track bag. I brought everything but springs. So what we tried to do next, we tried a foot brake. That wasn't working, wasn't making enough brake, wasn't making enough boost. It was way too slow, 60 foot was horrible. So then I figured, well, what we'll try next, I got with my tuner, Brandon Reed, he's a great guy. He's the one that helped me tune the car, got it dialed in. Figured we'd go in late on the brake, on the trans brake, go in late, and then watch the boost and just leave at 4 pounds. We were leaving at 8 pounds. That worked great. Ran pretty quick, for me at least. Obviously that didn't work when it came time to race in the stop block, which is what I was running later that evening. Came up, went ahead, went in, tripped the first beam. He tripped the first beam. We went in second beam. I started building boost. Didn't start building boost quite soon enough. I'm sitting there looking at the laptop, trying to build, wait for 4 pounds, and as soon as I hit 4 pounds, I left. But unfortunately, he left about a car and a half on me before I built boost. So he got me there. I lost, obviously. We went ahead and just packed up, came home, talked to Brandon a little bit more. Threw the 5-pound spring in there, and then figured we could just, you know, if we needed more off the line, adjust with the boost controller. But turned out the 5-pound spring ended up working perfectly. But not only did we just change the spring in the wastegates, 88 103 VS Racing Turbo, and I got it in a while back, but the cover was too big and it was running into the pulley on the power steering. So I wasn't ready to go to manual rack, so I ended up ordering a compact race cover from Force Inductions, and the day after the race it actually came in. So I just immediately went ahead and threw that cover on, threw the turbo on. So not only did we change the wastegate back to the 5-pound springs, but also went to a lot bigger turbo. Then we went out to Galat the next time out for testing, and the car was still towards the end of the night, ran into the same thing. I ended up getting paired up against a turbo Fox body, and I was on the brake forever. I guess that's why they tell you turbo cars always go in second. I went in first like a dummy. We were just testing. I don't know what he had going on. I don't know if he was trying to burn me down intentionally or what, but I was on the 2-step for a hot minute, and I guess it built just a little bit more boost to where we left. It was kind of a repeat of Thunder Valley. Wasn't as bad, but it was bad enough where I unloaded suspension. Either during the 2-step and either during the time I was on the trans brake for like infinity, when I blew the tires off, when I got back into it, I threw the belt car, the 260 on the big end, shut it down. Wife brought me the tools, put the belt back on, everything seemed good. Heads don't look bad, don't see any damage anywhere, don't see no fluid leaking, damage, so got lucky there, thankfully. Got the belt back on, drove back to the trailer, and then brought it back to the house. Really didn't do nothing with the car. I also did have to redo my vacuum lines. That's another rookie mistake. I had my vacuum lines coming from the wastegates going right underneath the dump on the wastegate. So I guess when I was on that trans brake for so long and just popping, banging, and shooting flames everywhere, I completely toasted my vacuum lines. So I had to remake those, rerun those. That's pretty much all I did. Well, then we went to Roxborough for Streetcar Extreme race. Had about 3 passes, got about 3 test hits in before the actual race started. They were all great. Each one was faster and faster and faster. We were trying something new turbo. I mean, we're just trying to primarily figure out how to get off the line quicker. So we started using time and retard to get off the line. By the third pass, it was getting there, you know. Then it rained. We drew trips. It rained for like 8 minutes. They tried to clean the track best as they could. Tried wiping the car best as I could. Went out. Water was leaking, or either water was on the track or water was leaking out of my car. I blew the tires, went out first round. Came home, and then that's when I just decided, you know, hey, I need to go ahead and start ordering more stuff if I'm going to be competitive. So travel limiters for Motion Race Work, wanted to get those on. Ordered an anti-roll bar. I was told they're 3 to 4 weeks out, so hopefully that comes in before the next big races that I have. I got pretty much 2 coming back, July 30th and 31st. But I believe once we get the anti-roll bar and the travel limiters on, hopefully we'll be good. We're still on stock shocks. I mean, I do have lower control arms. I do have torque arm and panhard bar and all that, but obviously I need an anti-roll bar bad. I've had 1,000 people tell me, hey, need an anti-roll bar. I know, it's ordered on the way. Hopefully we get it on the card soon. So yeah, that's pretty much where the car is at right now. I'll just give you an overlook of everything real quick. Got the 88103 on there. Like I said before, you can already kind of see, hold on. Yeah, so you can already see, you can fit, that's maybe a 1/8 inch gap. Before, with the VS Racing race cover on it, it came like pretty much all the way over here, and I wasn't ready to give it my power steering yet, because I do still street drive this.